Okay, so in the aftermath of all the vitriol of Thunderf00t leaving the skeptic community, I wanted to just, I don't want to fan the flames here, I want to suggest something positive. Something that I'd like to recommend for everybody who makes videos, response videos, where they're taking footage of somebody else. That this is something that I think should be done. This should be the norm, not the exception, yet it seems to be the exception. And that is putting a time code on every clip that you take. And the reason for this is twofold. One is that people make very long videos now, quite often 30 or 40 minute videos. You get these hangouts that last an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And if you take a 10-second clip from that, really just putting a link to the original, I mean, you're expecting somebody to find a needle in a haystack, let's be honest, just on the basis of that. So, you know, I think we need to go a little bit further. If you really honestly want people to be able to look at what you've said and put it in some context to check you're not quote mining. And one of the criticisms that was made of Thunderf00t was that he'd spliced several sections from that hangout and put them back to back, and it wasn't obvious that that had happened. If he'd put a time code there, it would have been absolutely apparent what he'd done, and he would have avoided that criticism. Nobody would have felt that they'd perhaps been misled in any kind of way. Okay, what I want to show you is just how easy it is to do. So have a look at this. So what I have here, this was a video that I've made just as means of an example. It's a response to Dennis Prager's "If there is no God, murder isn't wrong." Okay, so this bit here is where I was doing my talking, and then this is all footage from Prager's video, and then this is me talking. Now I don't know whether it shows up on screen, but there's 3 separate clips there, so it could be quite misleading if I didn't go through this process. This is all you have to do, and this isn't just for 1 clip, this is for 3 clips. You see how long this takes. Okay. So here's the first clip. So it starts at 34 seconds, ends at 101. Title, new title. Okay, so it starts at 34 seconds and ends at 1:1. Okay, I want it in that font. I like it 50% size, and then I like it boxed into here. Then I can get all of them in the same place. You see, so I put that in there. Okay, then once I've done that, it's not easy actually trying to work around behind this camera, but there we go. So then the second one, okay, the second one starts 112, it's 112 to 132. Don't even have to do so much for this one. I can make it from this one, just make a new title from an old title. 112 to 132, 112 to 132. Okay. There's my title, like so, and then finally this one. What's this one? This is 228 to 236. So do the same thing again. New title from the old title, and it was 228 to 236, wasn't it? 228 to 236. Bob's your uncle and Fanny is your aunt. There you go. It's done. Job done. So look how easy that is, and now it's immediately apparent that I've got 3 separate clips there. Nobody can suggest that I'm trying to stitch things together. So I'd recommend that, right? If you're a content creator, you know, it's not for me to tell you what to do, but just consider this. You know, if you're giving people references to videos and it's a long video, how are they supposed to find that and put it in a context? This takes seconds to do. I just did 3 clips there. It probably took less than 2 minutes. It means that you're not going to mislead anybody if you're stitching clips together. And also it means that you're not going to be accused of that, right? You can't reasonably be accused of misleading it because you are making it obvious that these are separate clips that you've put together. If you're not a content creator, but maybe you support content creators on Patreon or through PayPal or something like that, right? Let them know what, if you think this is a good idea, if this is something you think they should be doing with their content, then let them know. Say, why aren't you putting time codes on there? And if they come back and say, well, it's too much trouble, well, I don't know. All I can say is if they're getting hundreds of dollars a video, bollocks is it too much trouble. Unless they're Lionel fucking Messi, right, their time is not that valuable that they cannot spend 3 or 4 minutes doing that to the clips on their videos. So let them know, let them know that that's what you think they should be doing. As I say, I would like to see this become standard practice rather than the exception. There's no reason why everybody can't be doing this. It takes seconds to do, and it means it's so easy then. It is just so easy for you to look up and put the original bit in some kind of a context. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.